Impact of degradation on society and environment. The environment can get unhealthy when important parts of the environment such as soil, air, water are unhealthy or degraded. They are unable to recover themselves, and they are also unable to meet the needs of people and their natural environment, which means that when the environment is degraded, natural hazards like fires, floods, and droughts affect plants, animals, and people, and then becomes natural disasters. Let's look at environmental hazards. Environmental hazards are dangerous events that can happen anywhere and at any time. Some examples are floods, field and mountain fires, tropical cyclones, droughts, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and avalanches. Often, they are nobody's fault. But human actions that degrade the environment make the effects of environmental hazards worse in human communities and the natural environment. The results of such can be loss of homes, sickness, injury, or death, crop failure, loss of soil, and more poverty. Environmental degradation turns environmental hazards into environmental disasters. In other words, environmental hazards plus environmental degradation equal to environmental disasters. Soil erosion. Soil erosion happens when the fertile top layer of soil or the topsoil, which is rich in nutrients, is removed and plants cannot grow. What causes this? Most of the time, the topsoil is removed by wind or by water or by overstocking with animals or overcrowding by people and inappropriate farming methods. An impact of this as when there is not enough topsoil to allow plants to grow and not enough dead plant materials, that is leaves, bark, sticks, covering the soil to replenish the topsoil. Then flooding and drought can happen at any time. Also, settlement and infrastructure can get damaged. How can we help to prevent soil erosion? As we know, topsoil is very valuable to us. So, the least you can do is to look after it, even around your home. So, make sure that you do not remove plants or dead plant material from the ground. Make sure or please try to build low barriers out of sticks, logs, and stones across unpaved pathways so rainwater can turn the pathways into gullies or dongas. Then again, you can try to put sticks, logs, and rocks into dongas to catch soil that is washed into them by rainwater, and they will quickly fill and close up. Pollution. Pollution is dumping substances or disturbances into the environment that harm living organisms, including people. When we breathe, when we eat, when we drink, when we hear, when we see, when we touch, when we sleep, and when we wake up, we interact with the environment. Therefore, if there is substances in the environment that can harm us, we may experience health problems. Health problems such as wheezing, coughing, shortness of breath, blocked or runny noses, sinuses, high blood pressure, and heart diseases. We have types of pollutions. Do you know the different types of pollution that we have? Let's take a look at them. We have 4 types of pollution, namely air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, and noise pollution. Now, air pollution, what is it? Electric generating power stations that burn coal, burning of rubbish, motor vehicle that releases waste gases, and industrial processes. Those are the things that causes air pollution or our air to be polluted. Water pollution, industrial and mining liquids, agriculture, when sewage and domestic wastes that are released into groundwater. Land pollution, dumping of mining, industrial, urban and domestic waste. Rubbish dumps, poor farming practices. Noise pollution is caused by roadways, aircraft, residential areas close to industrial buildings. Radiation. What is radiation? Radiation is the process of emitting energy through a medium or space in a form of particles. Generating electricity with nuclear power does not pollute the atmosphere in the way that coal-burning power stations do, because it is clean, it's efficient, and it's powerful. For example, the Gr11 nuclear power station that is in Cape Town or near Cape Town. And then when natural hazards like earthquakes and tsunamis or technical failures and human errors lead to accidents in nuclear power plants, the consequences are very terrible. High levels of radiations are released into the environment, seriously damaging all living things. Do activity 1.1 and 1.2.